Coconut sugar. Is it the magical, healthier alternative to regular sugar we've all been waiting for? Or just another sugary scam? Stick around because today we're diving into the facts, myths, and hidden truths about coconut sugar that will totally change how you think about sweeteners. This could seriously impact your health, your diet, and even the environment. You won't want to miss a second. Part 1. What exactly is coconut sugar? Let's start with the basics. Coconut sugar comes from the sap of the coconut palm tree, not the coconut fruit itself. Farmers cut the flower buds, extract the sap, and heat it until the water evaporates, leaving behind a rich caramel-colored sugar. Unlike regular sugar, coconut sugar is minimally processed, keeping many of its natural nutrients intact. But what exactly does that mean for you? Is this simple processing enough to make coconut sugar a healthy choice? Let's look deeper. Part 2. Nutritional breakdown. How it compares to white sugar. Here's where things get interesting. On the surface, coconut sugar seems like a healthier choice. It has a lower glycemic index than white sugar, around 35 compared to sugar's 60-65. This means it causes a slower rise in blood sugar levels. Sounds great, right? But just because coconut sugar's glycemic index is lower doesn't mean it's a free pass. It's still about 70 to 80% sucrose. That's the same type of sugar that makes up regular table sugar. The calorie content is also pretty similar. So, while coconut sugar might not cause those extreme sugar spikes, it's still, at the end of the day, sugar. So, should you be stocking up on coconut sugar to stay healthier? Well, it's not that simple. Let's dig a little deeper. Okay, let's talk about the glycemic index, or GI. It's a number that ranks foods based on how quickly they raise your blood sugar levels. Foods with a lower GI are absorbed more slowly, which means more stable energy levels and fewer blood sugar spikes. Coconut sugar's GI of 35 is lower than regular sugar's GI of 60-65. But here's the catch. The glycemic index can be tricky. Here's the thing. The GI doesn't tell the whole story. Even though coconut sugar has a lower GI, it's still 70 to 80% sucrose, which means it has a lot of the same effects on your body as regular sugar. Over time, if you're consuming a lot of it, coconut sugar can still contribute to weight gain, diabetes, and other sugar-related issues. Alright, let's shift gears and talk about the one area where coconut sugar really shines: nutrients. Unlike refined sugar, coconut sugar contains trace amounts of minerals like potassium, iron, zinc, and magnesium. These nutrients can help support your body's energy production, immune function, and muscle health. But wait, before you start loading up your pantry, here's the reality check. These nutrients are present in tiny amounts. To get any significant health benefit, you'd need to consume a lot of coconut sugar. And that's definitely not what we're recommending. So, while coconut sugar has some extra nutrients, think of them as a small bonus, not the main reason to choose it over other sweeteners. Coconut sugar isn't the only natural sweetener on the block. How does it compare to other popular options like honey, maple syrup, or agave? Honey contains antioxidants and is higher in calories than coconut sugar, but it has beneficial enzymes and is less processed. Maple syrup, another minimally processed sweetener with a GI of around 54, higher than coconut sugar, but lower than table sugar. Plus, it's packed with manganese and antioxidants. Agave has an extremely low glycemic index, but it's high in fructose, which can be hard on the liver if overconsumed. Here's a question I get a lot. Can diabetics use coconut sugar? And the answer is not so simple. Even though coconut sugar has a lower glycemic index, it's still a form of sugar. If you have diabetes or are watching your blood sugar levels, it's best to limit all added sugars, including coconut sugar. Some studies suggest that coconut sugar can cause a slower rise in blood sugar compared to regular sugar, but it's still not a miracle solution. So, if you're diabetic, it's important to consult your doctor before making any switches to your diet. Here's where coconut sugar truly shines: sustainability. Coconut palm trees are incredibly resource efficient. They need far less water and land compared to sugarcane fields, and the best part? Harvesting the sap doesn't damage the tree, so they keep producing coconuts and sugar for years. If you're concerned about the environmental impact of your food choices, coconut sugar is definitely a more sustainable option compared to refined cane sugar. It's also supporting small-scale farmers in tropical regions, making it a more ethical choice too. So, how can you use coconut sugar in your daily life? The good news is you can substitute coconut sugar for white sugar in almost any recipe on a 1:1 ratio. It has a slight caramel flavor, which makes it perfect for baking, smoothies, and even savory dishes like marinades. So, should you make the switch? The truth is, coconut sugar offers some advantages. It's lower on the glycemic index, it's more sustainable, and it has trace nutrients. But at the end of the day, it's still sugar. If you're looking for a healthier lifestyle, the key is always moderation. Coconut sugar can be a great addition to your kitchen, but just remember to enjoy it responsibly. Alright, now it's time for you to weigh in. Have you tried coconut sugar? Do you think it's worth the hype? Drop a comment below and let's get a conversation started. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, share it with a friend who's into healthy eating, and hit that subscribe button for more science-backed health videos. See you in the next one.